When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Here we go. I'm not convinced those... It's ready! Hold it. Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? No, just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Cat. Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Yeah, how do we stop Massive Rock from coming in a... that? Plunger's the oddest... Unless that's a rake. Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So, that's the Temsik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. Changed all our fates completely. You can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky. But we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jod? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can't accept that. What I did was inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, the fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Oh, okay, that's a lot. That famous pose. Now, how are we gonna save you? Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato's almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot. But, you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, I'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Oh yeah, just move an incoming... Oh. Okay, Missile, it's all up to you. Take care of everything. You're responsible for everything. What can be done? Roasted sweet potato. You are just roasting sweet potatoes in the park. What are you doing, lady? Let's wait, see what happens. Okay, that's a potato. They're making it the same color as whatever's in that picnic basket. Question is, what can I hold? Now I can grab onto something. That's a sweet potato on a stick? Okay, headphones. Turn up. Ow. What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. That's the thing you have to worry about. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate was changed, albeit ever so slightly. Oh, nice, we got an easy fate change. Continue from here whatever we like, but for now I think I want to head for nozzle spray, basket rock. We want to get, the question is who gets on top of whatever's on the basket. This egg will go onto there and fill it like that. Who's going to missile? It's only fitting that we shoot missile, right? It's only fitting that we that's kind of disappointing. Agreed. Maybe the timing was a little off? Miss Lynn always says it's better to be early than late. I better try that oh, come on. Okay, get her, get here, walks away, hit, swap, there, missile, over, missile, swap, sizzle, and... yeah, that checks out. Oh, look at that sweet potato! That big, scary sweet potato! That's not a sweet potato missile, that's Mino. Oh, right, of course! But look at them, the potato and Mino. Look at them, the potato and Mino. Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go, and I'm going to need your help. My help? Okay, we just... okay, Missile, over. Missile, potato. How do I get over? I see. I'm supposed to ride the potato. Go back. Get up there, sweet potato, you. Okay, missile. Missile, swap, sizzle, hit. Missile, swap. No, do not swap those. I said do not swap those. We'll swap you for there. Cleared the same challenge. Swap 44 things. Oh, look. The lamppost is bending. Wow, that was really good. That's the last swap in the game. I think, yeah. But it hasn't broken yet. Really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Just might hold out for a little while longer. I recall. The Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. You still want me to go? Oh, not what I meant to do. Oh, poor Miss Lynn. I'm sorry. If you're so sorry, then put her down. Alright now, Missile. I was really out of my head that day. Well, we can talk about all this later. The Temsic meteorite's about to fall very soon. But before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about... Wait, I did fragment. Yes, we did fragment. We're good. We're happy. We're satisfied. We just... Oh, I can't go anywhere. Missile can... Sure, swap those two if that makes you happy. Okay, Missile can't go anywhere until this fountain lowers. Fountain lowered. Can I do anything to swap? Is there anything bullet Is this potato bullet... Is this potato bullet The potato is bullet shaped. We're gonna smack this guy in the face with a roasted sweet potato. there anything softer than a roasted sweet potato? We're just gonna potato him in the face? Okay. Will do. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Oh, okay. That giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Why'd you say sweet potato? Okay, you really wanted me to sweet potato. Now the fragment's path ought to change. Sweet potato. How fast does a sweet potato need to go before it kills someone? A roasted sweet potato. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yomiyo's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! Ugh. Detective Jod! Where'd the cat go? The Temsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jod, put the gun down now. If you don't... Oh, that's me. That's him. Other him. You're going to shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what. But even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. I knew it. This was my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! Missile, the bullet stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something. Oh, they just do it for you. Good. What? With what? Detective Jod, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. You have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we just have to stop this bullet. You aren't a killer because you shot a potato instead at his head. Sure. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. Wait. Oh. Well, we stopped the bullet. We potatoed a man in the face. Not the first time, food-related death has happened, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate is getting pierced through the back. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay, your fate of death has changed, but still. This fate is just too painful to watch. In every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The Wheel of Fate was still slowly turning. Ah. Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Dang, my leg won't work. It's all over! We're out of time! Miss Lynn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else left to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen. Not if I could help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? And don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiya! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. You? Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. Yeah, wrong phrase. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Okay, now do it. I can't phrase that correctly. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it's still going to be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Wait, what's the other thing that we swapped? Oh, yeah, it was an egg. I wonder if we could have taken the egg. Oh. It's no use! We can't stop that horrible Mino! What can we do now? I don't see how getting a second or two helped. Oh, it helped alright. These few seconds are exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute. You mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Wait. Ye gods. Well, what do we know? Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit. But the main thing is you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. You think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who have been very brave. A detective's badge? Thanks. Okay. You know what to do, little detective. Yeah, he good. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? Be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if someone else was controlling me. I see. But, you know, I'm glad it happened. Aw, the cat. Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? That's pretty big for a kitten. No, wait, half a girl's body. Yeah, little. Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Finally, it took that long. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years. Oh, you were my one and only friend. We did see a cat in the toolbox. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend? Sissel was the name of the cat. Rosebud. Sorry. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten when I wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Cat. Somebody, please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Somebody, please reach a hand out to me. I had only died at that time. I had lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat. Oh, I went back to being just a cat. And then the man got his body back. Wait, no, that's me, him, you, ah! I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." A man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Oh, me. That's me. But that's right. Those 10 years were very happy for me. But they weren't happy for the man. There was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness, with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. But then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light. Or at least that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Cat. Wait a minute, the couch was... Wait, wasn't the couch... No, you went down the stairs, it went down, left, down. Okay, yeah. Okay, the couch was... I don't think the couch was directly below, though. Never mind, the black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. Ah. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. Yeah, yeah. Proper pet care, very important. What? Oh, that. I wasn't able to control her completely. That checks out. The first bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead. My ghost tricks. I would love to talk about foreshadowing at some point. I think I understand it now. Why was I the only one who couldn't get his memory back? It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. The other dead body up and left. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. The fact that her starting position is where the body was, very, very, very good. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences and the powers we get? I could control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. Like what? You've moved everything. You've literally moved everything. You mean... I can't rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. So how'd you know that there are powers of time involved? If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancée stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. This is a good piece. Wait. In any case, now that the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate. And I can just bet you, the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? Well, the game told us that, so I guess it's true. So, Yomiya, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. I knew 10 years later was just born. Right. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again! So, these past 10 years will now vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's still no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I've no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So, before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. It's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiya? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiya. Sissel? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, looks like you've come to live with me now. So, let's be getting home, little black cat. Huh? That sounds good, Detective Jod. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're going back to our own new present. We said goodbyes to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Hold it. Oh. Before you go back to a new present, I just wanted to thank you. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you've forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? No, you'll see? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. Oh, yeah, Ray, it's one-sided... No. One-sided Chigo? No, that's step ahead Chigo. One-sided, who are you? If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Wait, I genuinely don't know where this is going. I'll be honest, what I recall in my head was I thought it was Ray that was Yomiya. Dead mouse. See? Ray was gone! Ray was gone! When was Ray gone? You'll have to find out because you could technically visit Ray after any chapter. He stole the one box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. Wait, hold the phone. Huh? What? However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. So this is old Missile. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress. I forgot this twist. I completely forgot this twist. And that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead! But how? He was in Sissel's proximity. He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. But not Camilla. Just barely out of range. That's right. Wait, why'd they kill Camilla? Wait, no. Sissel would have no intention to kill Camilla, but neither did Step Ahead someone. Because we saw that Step Ahead guy tied up Camilla. So why would his pattern change? I mean, they were looking for the music box, I guess. What would also Sissel was a witness, but she was a witness to Sissel. I guess that would be the way of viewing it. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. Okay, so that answers that, but then how did you survive each subsequent dawn? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. Oh, so you're old Missile. So, that was you, huh? I better see old Missile. Old Missile. Yes! Old Missile. Oh, that's right. I'm Missile. 10 years ago is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own. So you decided to wait those 10 years out. I appreciate a ghost dog still growing out his hair. You're a ghost dog, you don't have... Never mind. Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I've grown old and my powers are weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. But I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Time manipulation. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there are individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I have that power. How'd you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we'd met before, on that night the first time around. Wait, what? We met before? Time's wild. From listening to the conversation of the two intruders into the apartment, I learned that Miss Lane had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. Oh no, Miss Lane, so it's Doc. I'd followed the ghost road past to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Whoa. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my first stand on it, and I can tell you, that was me. So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. Time! You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. Away. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was in finding your own lost memory. If I can guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you need to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. You liar dog. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Man, I'm so glad I forgot some of these twists. Then, you mean, that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. Ho 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 ho. Oh. But I wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this sweet little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. He had 10 years to do it. Let's just call that the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with it, so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Good boy. Ah, of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. And so, the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what really happened that night, tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn the lights on here. Oh, it's lit. Ah, good old machines. Hoping it would shoot Lynn. That would have been funny. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee! It worked! Oh. But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. You had the contraption lying around, so I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well, I wanted to use it again. Aww. That's alright, Link. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective John. Dad, you're home. Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. He was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. Oh. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will. That you will. Cat. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Oh, that rock got jammed into him. Yep, he never got bigger or anything. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Oh wait, no, what? Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Alright everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. She's alive! Everyone's alive and happy and good. I've been consumed in too many tragedies. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow too. Oh, no. And so, we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. And I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna lead to any trouble at all. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. To watch the strange and beautiful and it looks like I'll have plenty of time to watch for quite a while. And that has been Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. A game I played on the DS ages ago, but when I wanted to come back and enjoy, look at that dog. Look at that dog. Missile. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. A lot of great characters. Hey Missile, I thought I told you to stay home and guard the fort. My birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Ooh, massive spaghetti. Everyone's eating. Oh, happy Missile. This game had a lot of great characters, a lot of fun moments. Fun with animation. And great mystery. As I said, these are, I believe, yeah, I don't know how many people, but these are the Ace Attorney people. Oh. Oh, look who scored second place in the animation budget. There, oh, but definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanela. What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? Yeah, bunch of colorful characters, colorful cast, great mystery. It did really feel like Ace Attorney. And yeah, I wanted to highlight this because, well, you know, here's your food, gentlemen. Emery, what are you doing here? I heard you're gonna be picking up new members for the SIU today. So you took on a part-time job here again, just so you could eavesdrop? Oh, you have no idea the lengths I go to reach my goals. Even if they're like, you know, briefly significant, such a colorful cast. Great mystery. Nope, I just repeated everything I said. Fun mechanics, too. Very unique. I am not seeing what you're singing, because you don't even have a pattern. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and firmer. Nope, is that really necessary, this new curry kitchen menu item? Oh, our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Okay, but you don't have to eat the whole chicken. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is our very best customer anyway? Sausage Head! He would have been manipulated to do crimes. But he's still looking for curry. Also, you know, good remade music as well. You know, the DS sound system is limited, being as it's, you know, compact and tight. So it's nice to make new arrangements of all of our things. Are you sure you really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Ooh. Yeah. Wait a minute. 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Oh, buddy. And that's how he got accused, sent to jail for robbery. Is there anything else? Animation was great and fun. All the characters are fun and memorable. I'm going in circles here. I'm trying to remember things, but things are circles. So this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, you could have any ideas at all you could give me. You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscretions of a minister, perhaps. Now, must you talk that way in front of her darling angel? Yes, to the stodgy mind of my darling husband. Made it connect in a great way. And surprisingly made time travelingly meta. Anything else? No, my mind's just jumping to the same positions because it keeps getting interrupted. The deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. You know I was about to skirt to the bottom of the sea, sir. Something, sir. Egad! Keep it together, man, and are you trying to give me the case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. And I like the new kind of, cartoony style they're going for in their artistic approach. As I said, well, it is very different from Ace Attorney, but still one that should be known and remembered. Ace Attorney is great. Love, peace, and pigeons! Long live rock and roll! Yeah, Ace Attorney is great, but, you also gotta praise and admire the one-offs you do. And make sure those get the recognition and attention they deserve from, big main series. You're still here? Stop the park from charging admission! Protect the rights of people something or other. Also oh yeah, we can see that the other pole was bent! The other pole was bent. I just saw that when looking back on stream. These two! Today's the day, he's finally getting out. Everyone's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you. A new dance that has been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomach pain. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say, next week? You got it. Oh wait, no, this would be second in the animation budget. Anything else to say? I said the mechanics are great and unique. Unique mechanics, manipulating the dead, being dead, manipulating objects, being able to swap objects, even the additionals are good. In your long years, Yomiel, you're up, time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. He took the sweater. Thank you, Sissel. Not gonna turn the painting? How are we supposed to see? Oh, that is a good painting. That's a good painting. You should make a game out of that artwork. Oh, the full photo. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a good photo. It's a weird photo because it's not the entire family, it's not entirely detectives. But I mean, it makes sense. Oh, this is where I could have said everything. Okay, I didn't know. Sure, talk about it more. Yeah, I know, great new style. What's it? I guess playing with it remastered. I did notice maybe just one jarring difference between the change to DS to PC. That is also another thing that did interest me in seeing this game. How were the changes? I was worried that there might be too many weird, look at the top screen, look at the bottom screen, look at the screen in the middle. There's no screen in the middle of a DS. But I think there was only one instance where it was weird, but I guess that's standard just because the tutorial only happens once. But yeah, didn't really notice anything that was too jarring for that instance. Let's see. I loved how unique all the characters were. You know, they were fun to voice. They're fun to voice and do things with. You could easily discern their characters. But I also, this is what I have to praise. Praise for shadowing. I've talked about it a little bit previously, that, you know, the whole reason why Sissel does, you know, a little bit of hints towards Sissel being a cat is because he doesn't understand human concepts and things. And I compared that to Missile, so just as a review, like, you know, Sissel didn't really know what things like prisons or microscopes or things throughout the journey were, and he was just going along with what people said. Those were kind of covered by some other things. For instance, you know, they might not know what a microscope is because it's too sciencey. But like, that whole thing. But also in the middle, where we get the fact that he never knew how to read. Of course you don't know how to read, you're a cat. Oh no, are we done? I wanted to share so many more thoughts. But not many. Well, yeah, I think. Yeah, fate averted. Yeah, we'll talk about it more later. The cat. I've kind of been cutting these off, but you know, that is it for Ghost Trick. I think I said everything I wanted to say. Said my piece. Or I guess being dead. This is fun to do. This is fun to do. Fun, you know, fun to read out. Fun to go back and replay the mystery, because I definitely forgot some things that surprised me. But it's also good to recall puzzles and what made this game great and unique and stand out from, I guess, Ace Attorney and other games. But a very fun, like, one-night mystery scenario. And just works as just its own separate entity. And I do love that about games, when they start getting innovative and creative and make, you know, things that are beyond the standard. And not just whatever game it is, number 7. Why'd I say 7? Oh, Final Fantasy 7 was in my mind. But, like, something like that. You know, I can't wait for games to eventually get to the point where a lot of things, well, where newer things are gonna get more, well, I guess accepted. And Ghost Trick is kind of one of those games I don't want to see go away and just be seen by people. But I think that is where my comments end and where Ghost Trick Phantom Detectives end. So for whatever's next, well, I guess we'll see what happens then.